How to video production, the costs of video production with Alex. Why can't I just look up how much a video would cost on a production company's website? Video is like buying a car. You can buy the Tesla Model S Plaid or you can buy the Toyota Prius. They're both electric cars, so I'm basically getting the same value proposition, right? No, there's a huge difference in value. The design or creativity is greater going into the one versus the other. The interiors and exteriors are elevated to a much higher level, and one is so fast that it literally throws you into the back of your seat. Video is very similar in regards to production value. There are essentially 4 key parts that go into the video production process. You have creative concepting and scoping, you have pre-production, production, and post-production. Then within those 4 main parts, you have the add-ons that increase the cost of video production. Let's go through some of those. Creative. The idea story will set precedence for the cost of a production. Great stories don't always have to be over the top expensive to film. Sometimes the simpler ideas are more effective and have more impact. Okay, now how many rounds of revisions will we have with the client in our creative concepting? The time and rounds of revisions spent on concepting will take some time and money. Pre-production. Now that we have an idea and that idea has been signed off, approved with the client, and we have a production agreement, things move into pre-production and we make a production calendar. Does the creative involve actors? Are they talking heads or are we just filming in the background? Are there principal talent speaking roles? Is there background talent? If we have talent, then we need to cast depending on the project. Do we need VO? Then we'll need to cast and session that. How many locations do we need to film at? How many production days do we need? How many production moves can we fit into one day? We will need to location scout. What type of equipment do we need for the shoot? Do we need to do a tech scout? Do we need hair and makeup? What about wardrobe? Do we need a fitting? Do we need props? Then we need set dressing and art direction. We will need to secure insurance, permits, locations, and talent releases. We need to secure and book our crew. All things that affect the cost of a production. Now, the production. The typical shoot day is a 10 or 12-hour day. Did we secure the appropriate crew for the scope of the project? Are we on schedule with the shot list? Did we secure the appropriate storage to offload footage while filming? Did we coordinate meals and crafty? Do we have contingency for overages? All things that affect the cost of a production. Now, post-production. How many rounds of revisions did we establish with the client for post? Were FX and motion graphics and animation included with creative? We have to color, mix, and add SFX. How many assets were in the deliverables list? Did we have a 60-second video with 30 and 15-second cut downs? What aspect ratios do we need to conform the deliverables list to? 16:9, 1:1, 4:5. Then we need to deliver all things that affect the cost of production. Okay, I know that was a lot. It's important to mention a lot of this will have been dictated in the creative and the production agreement. So all this shouldn't be new as you're moving through the process. I'm not saying all this to overwhelm you, but to show you all the things that we as the production company need to filter through in order for us to provide an estimate for video production. I'm not saying every production needs all this. Sometimes all a company needs is per se a Prius video, and that video will fit their needs and perform great. Some production companies do have a set cost for very specific types of videos they are willing to do for a flat rate. For example, here at the Learys, we have Matchbox, which is a 3-month social content plan in which we will provide 4 short-form videos, 30 to 60 seconds long with 8 photos, starting around $5,000 a month and goes up to $7,000 a month. We then have other productions that can range from tens to hundreds of thousands of dollars. So there you have it. That's a little about why you can't just look up how much a video production costs on a production company's website. You have to choose your car and pick your add-ons. It's an extremely fun, collaborative, and exciting process, one in which we at the Learys could make your experience a dream. Reach out and get in touch if you are looking to tell great stories. Bye.